Welcome and thanks for stopping by. I'm Digital Micro. You're on the Digital Micro Trading Journal channel. Day trading for an ROI payout, no trade recommendations, no trade signals, and not selling indicators because this is just my trade journal. And we've got price action order flow levels Friday, August 4th, 23. And this is about non-farm payroll catalyst. So no trades have been taken, no buttons have been pushed. On the right side here, I've got a 24-hour chart with some annotations. We'll get right at it right now. Let's do it. Okay, left is NASDAQ, so same kind of setup as the middle, which is the S&P, and the right is the dollar. So left to right, NASDAQ, same thing. We've got this week here where we've got price struggling to come back up into a big fair value gap, this long black candle here that happened on Wednesday. And again, from the gap of Tuesday, on the middle chart, S&P, same thing. And then we've got the dollar. You'd think the dollar would settle down a little, but it's not really. It's basically ramped. It's camping, consolidating, and we're going to just see. But right now, we've held on most of the gains of the dollar, and currently we're at 102.5. So let's take a look at the annotations on these 24-hour charts. The two left equity indexes, these yellow rectangles, are the big fair value gaps that basically haven't been, at least in the middle chart, we have not penetrated with the candle wicks or the candle bodies for Friday Globex or all of Thursday. So I'm going to be looking at this yellow one in the middle because I trade the S&Ps. On the NASDAQ on the left, you can see we have a candle wick that did pierce this rectangle, but it's already settled down. And then on the right, I don't have any annotations, but again, as I've gone over in videos before, if we maintain a high dollar, it's going to really dampen the ability for equity indexes to drive up if we stay up on the dollar. So there you have it on the 24s. Let's go further into lower time frames. Okay, going down to the 4-hour chart, I want to mark off London here. That's 4540.75, the red line. And you can see here when we hit London, we had a high after it of relative equal highs, and that comes in 4545.75. And what I'm looking for, if we do have a burst up, is the sensitivity of price hitting 50. So that would put us in the lower quadrant quartile of this daily fair value gap. And if it's got enough mojo, possibly we go into this 1 hour red rectangle inside of the daily fair value gap. Below it, we have the weekly fair value gap here, and yesterday's low, which was in the AM, by the way, came in at 45.05. So again, from 4,600 all the way down to 95 handles below as of yesterday. This week has definitely been bearish, so we had a slide down and we really haven't recovered much of anything. New York midnight comes in just above these two lines. It's busy here with the lines, but what I've got here, just to open it up a bit, is a New York midnight open coming in at 45.36 and change above the July 17th new week open gap, high and low. And so what I'm looking at is this 4-hour bar. It is right before 7 a.m. and we just have this bar. It's totally not holding these relative equal highs that we had right here. We're going below. So again, I'm going to watch price. I am under no obligation, and if Friday prices don't do much above relative equal highs, that I stay out of this. I don't do a thing, and that is perfectly fine because it's all about ROI payout. And if I made the payout already before Friday, no need to trade Friday. So that's the rule. I try to stay rule-based. Let's go to the 15-minute, and then we'll go wrap it with the Renko. Okay, 15-minute. I'm going to just open this up a little bit. You can see the same price zones as we open New York AM session. We're done with London. It's now 7 a.m. as I shoot this New York time. And you can see, again, relative equal highs up in this area, London, New York midnight, and we're going down here to relative equal lows at 45, 30, 50. So if we go back in this new week open gap, you want to really see if price supports at 45.13. That's the RTH open from Thursday, and the low, of course, is 45.05. We break 45, we got a whole mess of problems below because we've got new week open gap July 3rd at 45.85 by 82 below that. So I just want to point out the levels again. Benchmark 15-minute. We're really not spending a lot of time going up right now, and unless we just blow it out and have some unbelievable bullish catalysts, I'm not expecting things to really dig up more than a candle wick on the higher time frames into this yellow and red here. So that's my expectation. No button pushing, just going to watch and tape read, and we'll see how price action goes after the non-farm payroll report. Let's take a peek at the Renko chart next. Okay, this is my Renko chart with the Keltners. You can see price action here on the trading view chart. I'm no longer using Ninja for this one. We've got the upper blue coming in at 45.60, lower blue coming in at 45.12, which is, again, a confluence level of the August 3rd open. And price here blowing through London, New York midnight open, the July 17th new week open gap, and we're very close here to this weekly fair value gap level that I have open here, which is still, price has not recovered below the full block of this teal colored. So I'm watching this. Inside, we have that yellow daily volume imbalance. And again, the lower blue here coming in real close to August 3rd. And the low of day, again, prior day right here. So that kind of frames it here. Happy to be in cash and price read. Thanks so much for stopping by. Take care. Aloha. Bye.